What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we have the kit for the first of 4 Darkside clone troopers that will be going with Lord Vader in Galaxy of Heroes CC1119 Appo. This is a 501st clone that was there for the Temple Raid with Anakin against the Jedi, as you may have seen in Revenge of the Sith. He is the clone that also holds his gun to Senator Organa and says, "I'm sorry, sir, it is time for you to leave." Very important clone. He's been there with Anakin since the beginning, and he is the first one getting revealed here. You can see he's got the Nightfall armor, the Phase 2 clone trooper armor with the blue streaks on it. Perfect. I love it. He is going to be the first of 4 that are going to also lift Lord Vader. And I don't have Lord Vader. I've had to talk to people, figure out what's going on with Lord Vader and why he needs 4 clone troopers as a lifter. And from what I'm hearing, basically, it takes a while for him to really ramp up his damage. Once he gets his ultimate a couple of times, he's doing pretty good on damage, but before then, doesn't really do a lot, and the team can easily get picked off around him. And if he doesn't have allies, he doesn't gain stacking mastery, and then, yeah, he doesn't get ultimate charge as well because he has to have allies that take damage. And Appo is going to be part of this right away. They talk about it in the reveal for Appo. You go down here, talk about the key attributes: strong synergy with Darkside clone troopers under Galactic Legend Lord Vader, and they gain dramatic entrance, which we'll see down the kit reveal. Has the ability to dispel all buffs from all enemies and instantly trigger damage over time effects, which is fantastic. And something new, he fully heals at the start of battle, meaning that if you have to do a cleanup fight against Appo or against the Lord Vader team with Appo on there, it's going to be pretty difficult. And spoilers, Appo can't be defeated while Galactic Legend Lord Vader is alive. So, yeah, this is gonna make him. This has already got the makings of a defensive nightmare. We'll see. We'll see just how bad it is. But I can imagine a defensive team is gonna be a bit of a headache with Lord Vader. And they say as well that you're gonna need Galactic Legends to pretty much beat a Lord Vader team. So, the inspiration, talk about how Appo has been with Anakin since the early days of the Clone Wars, eventually ascending through the ranks to eventually lead the 501st, which is also called Vader's Fist, which you also see down in the kit, and was an important part of Operation Nightfall, which was the raid against the Jedi Temple. And then you get the dramatic entrance here. You get a buff here, dramatic entrance under Lord Vader, which we'll see in the kit as well. And then each of the ability names refers to aspects of Order 66, Imperial March, Fallen Anakin's march into the Jedi Temple, Nightfall, which is the name of the operation. No witnesses, not quite what I was looking for with his interaction with Bail Organa. I was looking for something like, it's time for you to leave, or I'm sorry, sir, or something. But no witnesses works as well. And then, of course, Vader's Fist, his unique ability. That is the nickname of the 501st Legion. Order 66 is going to be an important debuff with this team as well. It's something that Appo gets, combining buff immunity and the inability to be revived. Time to use the Special 2 accordingly. Special 1 can stealth an allied Darkside clone trooper, which is important in Disguised Clone Troopers kit, which we'll see down below. Spoilers, this guy can summon a lot of clone troopers. And then summon in a Nightfall trooper at the start of battle, and the effect Operation Nightfall acts as a sort of endless ranks, giving you 3 Nightfall troopers over the course of a battle. So, yeah, this guy is going to be summoning in a lot of allies. It's great. He's like, he's basically going to be like this team's, like Luthen Rail or Arc Trooper, in a way where Arc Trooper gets a turret. Luthen Rail can help call in the, or not Luthen Rail, but he gives like bonus effects with the summons for Saw and Mon Mothma. Coruscant Commander is another one of the other summons he can do as well. Makes Lord Vader extremely hard to counter if you're bringing anything less than a Galactic Legend, as you need to defeat Lord Vader before Appo can be defeated. So there it is. You have to defeat Lord Vader before Appo can be defeated, and if you don't kill both of them, well, then Appo heals back up to full. You will acquire him through the marquee event that starts April 8th. You will need Appo at Relic 5 for the Jedi Master Mace Windu event, which we already knew he was going to be required. But now it looks like we know everybody's going to be Relic 5 for this. This is like the Jar Jar event as well. Not as steep requirements as, say, Balin Skull, but it looks like we're going to need 6 characters for that Mace Windu event. We'll see. And then Appo will get a bespoke Datacron in the 7-star tier of his marquee event. So we're continuing this Questionable trend of bespoke Datacrons. Hopefully it's not as broken as the Mothers one, the Great Mothers. But yeah, again, we're gonna be going through more of these bespoke Datacrons. And then Lord Vader's ultimate gets a bonus charge if a debuffed unallied Force user receives damage. If the 4 Darkside Clone Troopers are meant to replace the current Lord Vader lineup, how fast can he get his ultimate? We will be updating Lord Vader's kit to include Darkside Clone Troopers, also accelerating his ultimate charge, and the same way unaligned Force users do. And then, why do I want to collect the Darkside? Why do I want to collect Appo and the other Darkside clones? Talk about this, how you're going to need him for the raid. Grand Moff Tarkin will be the lead for the Darkside clones in the raid. There are also, the Nightfall Era Battle will run twice every other week while we release Darkside clones, and then once every other week for a short while after that. Be a challenging set of encounters with great rewards, and also you'll need him to get Jedi Master Mace Windu. And they talk about this, and this one I completely agree with. He's not going to get the 501st tag. It makes sense because they've already got the 501st with General Skywalker. And if you try to throw him in here as well, it's going to make things a nightmare for this. Though I will say he does have, I don't know if it's here. Yeah, he does have Clone Trooper, and he's got Empire, and he's Attacker. So, we'll see how things pan out there. So we got synergies with Empire. We got synergies with Clone Trooper. Though I believe most Clone Troopers specify light side Clone Troopers. We'll have to dive into that in another video. But here's his abilities. His basic is Imperial March. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and grant defense penetration up for 2 turns to the strongest ally that didn't already have it. During Appo's turn, call all other attacker allies with defense penetration up to assist. So ideally, you're going to give defense penetration up to Lord Vader, and then he's going to be calling Lord Vader to assist with this ability. His first special is called Nightfall. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. Great. Deal physical damage to target enemy and stun them for 1 turn. Do note it says it can't be resisted, evaded, or dispelled. So this is not going to be as strong as some other stuns we have. But then call a random Darkside Clone Trooper ally, support ally to assist. We'll see who our support Darkside Clone Troopers. We gotta get an abbreviation for that. We'll see what support Clone Troopers we get with this team. That the ally that assists stealth at the end of Appo's turn for 1 turn. Appo and Nightfall Trooper gain crit damage up for 2 turns. So I'm curious to see if this stealth is going to. Well, we already talked about stealth with Disguise Clone Trooper. So we'll see what happens there. Special 2 is No Witnesses. Now, they do note they didn't give cooldowns on these abilities either. Maybe they'll update that in the future. Special 2, No Witnesses. Deal physical damage and trigger all attacks of damage over time on all enemies. Nightfall Trooper assists and gains advantage for 2 turns. If Lord Vader is in the allied leader slot and the target enemy has 8 or more stacks of damage over time, inflict Order 66 on the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. And Order 66 makes that character immune to buffs and can't be revived if defeated. So you're going to be wanting to build up your stacks of damage over time, which is easy enough to do with Lord Vader, from what I understand. So you're going to get plenty of stacks of damage over time, and eventually you get special, you use No Witnesses, and then you get Order 66 on someone. Then they can't gain buffs, and they can't gain like bonus protection. They can't gain like heal over times or anything. So with that, you're gonna want to get something that gives heal and immunity on them at the same time. Character's gonna be pretty easy to pick off. His unique is called Vader's Fist, and this is going to have an Omicron as well for territory battles. We'll get to that in a second. Darkside Clone Trooper allies gain 5 speed for each enemy, excluding summons, at the start of battle, doubled for each Jedi and light side unaligned Force user enemy, and if all allies are Empire, summon a Nightfall Trooper into the allied slot. So already, this could be something where you use this as, use this against like a General or a Jedi Master Kenobi team. I know that's been a big sticking point for Lord Vader for a while. So it looks like already we're getting bonus speed on clones. So we're gonna get what, 25? We're gonna get 50 speed against the Jedi Master Kenobi team, which is huge. We'll see what else. Also Jedi Master Luke, and then Leia, you get like 25 speed. So against light side Galactic Legend teams, you're already getting some solid speed up on this team. Also against raid teams as well. they're going to get probably 50-ish speed, somewhere between 25 and 50, depending on what the team's composition is. And then while an allied Nightfall trooper is active, Appo has plus 50% offense. There you go, a little bit of that boosted damage for clone troopers while you wait for Lord Vader to ramp up. When an enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldown of no witnesses by 1, which is great. At the start of his turn, Appo dispels foresight on all enemies. Great. I'm seeing some more counters against Jedi Master Kenobi team with that. Enemies who had foresight dispelled this way are exposed for 2 turns. I'm sensing like, yeah, so this is very much against like a Jedi Master Kenobi. A lot of Jedi have foresight. Yoda has foresight. Your Jedi Master Kenobi teams have a lot of foresight flying around as well. So yeah, this is very much against Jedi is what that's really going for. You're getting rid of that foresight. You're exposing them. At the start of the encounter, if the ally in the leader slot is Lord Vader and all other allies are dark side clone troopers, and there are no enemy Galactic Legends, Appo gains Coruscant Commander until the first time he is defeated until the end of the battle. So Coruscant Commander that'll be down here at the bottom. So when you're not fighting Galactic Legends, he gets this buff called Coruscant Commander, and you'll see exactly what that does. If the ally in the leader slot is Lord Vader and all other allies are dark side clone troopers, at the start of battle, Appo recovers 100% health and protection. There you go. At the start of the encounter, allied Lord Vader and dark side clones gain dramatic entrance for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, and Appo gains 3 stacks of Operation Nightfall, which can't be dispelled or prevented. So, yeah, so pretty much at the start of each battle, he's getting both of these. So he's automatically healing up to full, and then him and Lord Vader and all dark side clones are also getting dramatic entrance for 2 turns. So even so, no matter who, if you have to go back in and do a cleanup on this, you're getting that heal up, you're getting that full heal on Appo, and you're also getting dramatic entrance, which is going to give bonus damage to this team. And then also, of course, Appo gains 3 stacks of Operation Nightfall. So I'm assuming that doesn't refresh per battle, but here we go. While in territory battles, start of battle, Appo gains 50% bonus max health, protection, and tenacity. At the start of the encounter, inflict Order 66 on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. And whenever Appo scores a critical hit, he gains 25% stacking offense for the rest of the encounter. Whenever Nightfall Trooper is defeated, inflict Death Mark on the strongest enemy for 1 turn. And at the start of his turn, if an enemy is disarmed, which tells me someone in this team is going to be inflicting disarmed, inflict 2 stacks of damage over time on all enemies for 1 turn. And while Appo has dramatic entrance whenever he deals damage to target enemy, they are stunned for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. This already, I can tell, a Lord Vader team with the Dark Side clones, probably going to be pretty strong in territory battles. If you want to throw this Omi on them, it's not going to be like the worst option. Territory battle Omis require high relics, but you're going to be taking most of them to high relics anyways for the raid most likely. So this could be something to weigh in the future. If that's really something, if you need another dark side TV team, this could be a good option with that Omicron. Coruscant Commander. This was the buff that Appo gets. This character can't be defeated if there is an active Lord Vader. So he does not get... So if you take it in Galactic Legend against this team, you can defeat Appo before you defeat Lord Vader. However, no Galactic Legend, you gotta kill Lord Vader before you defeat Appo. So that's something to keep in mind as well. That's why they're like kind of incentivizing a Galactic Legend counter to Lord Vader, because of Coruscant Commander right here. Operation Nightfall. When Nightfall Trooper is defeated, remove 1 stack of Operation Nightfall from Appo and summon a Nightfall Trooper. And then Dramatic Entrance plus 25% offense. Deal bonus damage equal to true damage equal to 10% of the target's max health, which can't be evaded. And gain 20% turn meter and Dramatic Entrance for 2 turns if this unit defeats an enemy. So what I'm reading there with Dramatic Entrance, where was it? Yeah, so they gain it for 2 turns, can't be dispelled. So if they defeat an enemy within those 2 turns, the Dramatic Entrance is refreshed, they gain bonus turn meter, and they keep that bonus offense. So this is where we're talking about with the ramping up of Lord Vader. It takes a while. Now you have this bonus offense, you have this bonus true damage for targets, and you get that for 2 turns. So basically 2 attacks from everybody. And if they defeat someone, they get bonus turn meter, and they get to keep going with dramatic entrance. So we don't see anything here yet that's going to address the issue with ramping ultimate, like you have with Maul, which really helps ramp up the ultimate on Lord Vader. We don't see that with Appo's kit. However, we do get nice damage out the gate to help kind of get the ball rolling on the team. We see some nice summons. We see like a defensive team in the making here with Appo, with Coruscant Commander, and Lord Vader. This looks like a good kit. And I'd love to hear what you all think about this. Let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys think about this kit? Are you guys ready for some Dark Side Clone Troopers Lord Vader? Let me know down below. Again, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.